Hi everyone, welcome to CAT by LPT. So guys, there is a very much confusion among the students that MBA from IIT versus MBA from IIM. So let's decode it completely. So the parameters, what are the placements, what is ROI, reputation, and campus experience, right? So many students ask me questions, ki, sir, is it worth doing MBA from the IIT, or should we go for IIM, or should we go for IIT? So let's decode it one by one and let's understand. So, see, guys, first of all, MBA in India is a gateway to the leadership and the consulting roles in the corporate world, right? You are looking for these, or you have a aim to reach these top positions, then people look for MBA, right? So, when it comes to top B schools in India, IIMs are dominating, right? From the very early, IIMs are the first choice for a student doing MBA in India, right? But in the recent year, IITs are rising very fast. Okay? IITs are creating that reputation in the market. तो की पैरामीटर्स जिन पे हम बात करेंगे आज, द प्लेसमेंट दोनों आईआईटीज और एमबीए से क्या डिफरेंस एक एवरेज रहेगा इन द प्लेसमेंट्स. ठीक है, आरओआई इज द रिटर्न ऑन इन्वेस्टमेंट, व्हाट आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग इन आईएम वर्सेस व्हाट आई इन्वेस्ट इन आईआईटीज, तो कहाँ से मेरे को बेटर आउटपुट मिलेगा. ठीक है, देन कम्स टू द रेप्यूटेशन. सी, आईआईटीज हैव अ रेप्यूटेशन in technical field. Yeah, IIMs are dominating the MBA field, right? But recently, as we are seeing that IITs are performing quite well, right? And the peer quality, and the alumni network. Everything in सबको one by one will understand, and after that you will be able to decide कि is it IIM or is it IIT, right? First of all, अगर हम इन institutes को देखते हैं तो top IIMs में you have IIM A, B, L, I, K, right? These are the top IIMs: Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Indore, Kozhikode, right? अब when we comes to top IIT के B schools की अगर हम बात करें तो SJM SOM, IIT बॉम्बे, ठीक है, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट स्टडीज IIT दिल्ली, डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट स्टडीज IIT Madras. Yeah, like this we have IIT Roorkee as well. So these IITs are offering the MBA courses, and these courses how they are different from the IIMs. Right. So first of all, when we talk about the admissions, तो दोनों के लिए you require CAT exams, right? When it comes to intake, so obviously IIMs have a higher intake as compared to IITs, right? Approximately somewhere between 400 to 600 an average intake in IIM, right? IITs offering like on a at an approximately 100 to 200 seats. So first of all, the seats are limited in IIT as compared to IIMs, right? Then admission process is कि सी CAT is first, जो आपका first filter is the CAT, कि CAT दोनों के लिए requirement है. When it comes to IIMs, that you need a higher CAT cutoffs, ठीक है. IITs में comparatively somewhere between 90 to 97 के बीच में, depending on the IIT, you need to score. So in comparison to the cutoffs, IIMs has a higher percentile, IITs has a slightly less percentile. Right. Now, IIMs basically they focus on your academic consistency and the high diversity as well as diversity. That how you have performed all across your academic 10th, 12th, graduation, and everything. Along with that, the diversity, the extracurricular activities, other achievements, work ex, and so on. Right. Which IIMs focus. But on the other hand, when you take a look at IITs, so cutoff will be slightly lower, right? There will be a strong emphasis on your quant profile, quant plus the profile वाला part, ठीक है, काफी ज्यादा emphasis यहाँ पे रहता है. देन प्लेसमेंट कंपैरिजन पे अगर अपन बात करते हैं तो सी आईएम्स का अगर अपन एवरेज प्लेसमेंट देखें तो समवेयर 28 to 35 है, एंड आईआईटीज हैव अ थोड़ा सा ऑन अ लेसर साइड 20 to 25, बट recently they are doing quite well. धीरे धीरे हम देख रहे हैं कि IITs are performing very well, and in some years we expect कि they may try to match the offers in the IIMs. Median salary is like 27 LPA है, यहाँ पे median is like 18 to 22. That means median means half of the batch is getting more than 27, half of the batch is getting approximately less than 27. right? So median salary is still higher in IIMs, and when it comes to IITs, the median is somewhere between 18 to 22. When we talk about the top recruiters, McKinsey, BCG, Amazon, HUL, etc. Okay, when it comes to IITs, Deloitte, PwC, KPMG, Accenture, etc. Right, some of the top recruiters, just to give an idea, placement comparison. Then the very important part is the return on investment. Right, see, IIMs on one side, the fee structure is quite high, 25 to 30 lakhs, right? But at the same time, if you look at IITs, and you will be investing somewhere between 10 to 15, right? So if I talk in terms of ROI, IIT leads here, right? So IITs generally they win on the ROI side. Okay, despite the lower packages, they get lower fees. But on that part, one can compromise. Okay, if I'm not able to convert an IIM, I can go to IITs, right? So you will be investing like between 10 to 15, and average package is somewhere if I'm getting 18, around 18. So still, in terms of return on investment, IITs score more than IIMs, right? Then reputation and brand value, that definitely, see, IIMs are in the field for a very long time, so they have a strong global reputation. Specifically, when you talk about ABC, okay, they have a huge alumni network. Obviously, such these are old IIMs and they are in the market for a very long time in the management. So obviously, they would have a large alumni network. That alumni network will definitely help a student in the long run, right? When it comes to IITs, so basically IITs are tech driven, so their management is also focused on a tech driven, right? So you need to have a strong, and if you are looking for the like strong analytics and operations, then you can go for IITs. Okay. So basically, brand IIT itself is a big brand. Right? IIT is already a very known brand, right? So IIT gives you a different brand value, like you are a engineering and management. When it comes to IIMs, that you are getting a reputation of a IIM, but when it comes to IITs, you getting a brand value of a IIT along with a management tag, right? So when it comes to the reputation, they have a they both have a good reputation in the market, right? Then when it comes to peer group and campus experience की अगर आप बात करो तो IIMs they have a diverse crowd, right? Engineers, commerce, arts, doctors from the various genre people you will find there, right? Management focused environment you will be getting. But when it comes to IITs, majority of the technical peer group you will be looking, right? So being an IIT, the uh, campus experience will be like research oriented, batches will be smaller, better faculty interaction when it comes to IIMs, right? So it depends on a person to person. That for a student A, IIT can be an ideal choice. For a student B, IIM can be a better choice. So it is subjective. We cannot say straightforward that no, IITs are better than IIMs or IIMs are better than IITs. It depends on what a particular student is looking for, right? So if you are looking for like consulting, finances, jobs, then definitely IIM should be your top choices. We can like categorize if in the long term you are planning to be to pursue a career in consulting or finance, then top IIMs, no other choices, right? If you are interested in like product management and analytics, where you are interested in like research based management, basically, there you have IIT Bombay, Delhi, Madras. They are good choices. And then particular, these are the cases where a student is very much clear. I know if I'm want to do consulting. One, here a student is very much clear that product management is what I'm looking for, analytics, right? So then IIT is a good choice. I'm not saying that IIT is a sole choice. IIT is a good choice, right? But when it comes to like ROI focused career, suppose if a student A coming from a background where it is not easy for him to afford a fees for the IIMs, right? So definitely for that student, ROI will be a biggest factor, right? One of the biggest factor. So if a student is looking for like ROI focused career where he does not want to invest too much money, which he cannot afford, or he has to take a loan if he don't want to take that burden, then IIT is a good choice, right? You will be investing less, and you will, in terms of ROI, you will be getting a very good result, right? If you are looking for a global exposure and alumni network and everything, so in that field, you know that IIMs have a very long history. So there you can definitely, without a second doubt, go for IIMs, right? A student, if depending on the student, what his requirements are, what he is looking for in the future, accordingly he can choose for IITs and IIMs, right? So the final verdict we can say, see, IIMs definitely having a brand power, a global recognition, no doubt. But IITs are not very far behind. You will get a smart ROI. If I'm a student looking for a ROI based and a good B school or a good output, then IITs can be my choice, right? Plus, I'll be getting a technical edge again because it is at IIT. So no doubt there you will have a technical edge. So, but if you can afford fees, definitely go for IIMs. But if ROI and analytics matter, in that situation, guys, the no other choice than IIT, right? So a final suggestion would be don't just compare packages, right? Compare the growth, compare exposure, and fit where you fit in that college, right? And don't think like that IITs are like technical BTech, they have a no relation with management and everything. That is not so. IITs are catching up very fast, right? They are improving, they are learning every year, their packages are improving, right? The variety of students now, even they have started accepting the students which are from non-tech ground. They have opened the ground for the students. So slowly now they are catching up, right? Specifically when it comes to analytics and product management roles, right? So don't go with the pressure. Like if you choose where you will thrive, right? Not others go. ऐसा नहीं है कि जहाँ पर बाकी लोग जा रहे हैं there you have to go. Look for your requirement, right? Choose where you will thrive, not where other peoples are going. That will be a suggestion. So I hope you get an idea about how what is the difference between a MBA from IIT or MBA from an IIM. So make a smart choice there, right? So at last, if you guys are going for the CAT, so we are coming up with an all India open mock for CAT on the 9th of November 2025. Right, 3 slots are available. You can register on the website LPD. 3 slots are available, morning, noon, evening. Just to give you an exact environment of the real exam. So it will be like a real exam experience for you. So it will be there, right? So if this is an all India open mock for everybody, so 9th of November, mark the date. You can register yourself, right? There will be analysis on the 10th of November on YT as well, right? So I hope you like this session. Do like and subscribe the session and share it as well. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.